we are doing a couch stretch. So find a couch or a wall or something. Squeeze that glute, tuck the butt underneath, drive that hip forward. The closer you bring that knee toward the bench or wall or couch, the more of a stretch you will potentially feel in your quad, whatever knee is down, that quad in particular. So squeeze that glute, tuck underneath, intensify that stretch, and then press your hips forward. You can bring your hands up, and you can push your hips toward the kneeling side and get that lower lat glute area opened up. Just gonna hold each side for 30 seconds. All set with that. Next up, Cossack lunge with transition. So Cossack lunge is basically a lateral lunge, really deep lateral lunge, and then rotating that opposite hip outward or externally so those toes come up off the ground. And then keep your butt low, hips low, shift to the other leg, and then rotate that opposite hip outward. Think about getting those toes up, facing the ceiling, keeping the hips nice and low, shift to the other side, get that good inner thigh, groin stretch, hamstring stretch, try to keep your chest upright. All right, warm up. Today and this week is gonna be every minute on the minute. We're gonna increase time. So we're starting at 10 seconds, and then every minute on the minute, we're gonna add 10 seconds to that, okay? Bike, row, jump rope, or run in place. Folks at home, if you don't have any cardio equipment or old school cardio equipment, whether it be a row or a bike, you can do a jump rope or run in place for the EMOM. Cool? Your work period can be every 4 minutes on the minute. You're gonna start a new round. We're doing 5 rounds. Okay? So, first exercise is gonna be a front rack hold. So, whether you're using kettlebells, dumbbells, barbell, whatever you're using, you're gonna be holding it in that front rack position. Now what does that mean? That means lats are engaged, glutes are engaged, core is nice and tight, and you're maintaining this position for 30 seconds. Okay, trying to keep it upright posture, core is nice and tight, squeezing your glutes, holding for 30 seconds. After that 30 seconds, then you're gonna do 20 seconds worth. The second part of this movement, you're gonna do partials, meaning you're gonna come down to a box, sit down, press up. Keep that core nice and tight, down and up. So when you come back down, you want to take a little bit of pressure off, but you don't want to slouch. You want to keep that core nice and tight, press up. Press up, okay? No reps with that, you're doing time. So 20 seconds worth of those. And then your third exercise is going to be 1 kettlebell or 1 dumbbell. You're going to be holding a mid squat. And down here now. Core is nice and tight. Good strong posture. Feel your toes. Wiggle your toes underneath you. Make sure you're pressing into the ground through the center of your foot. Abs are nice and tight. 30 seconds. Done. Okay? That's your third part. The fourth part is going to be a strength component with progressive overload. So, whether you're using 2 kettlebells or a barbell, whatever you're using, you're going to be going into your full reps now. Okay, so core is nice and tight. Good strong posture, all the way down, full range of motion based upon your range of motion. So that's all going to be different. but that's going to be 4 to 6 with a progressive overload.
Yeah.
Little breath, you're trying to talk through all that, but starting a little bit lighter, working your way up. Okay, so every 4 minutes, you should get done with around anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
So you're gonna have anywhere from 1.5 to 2 minutes worth of rest. Okay, every round. So it's plenty of rest. The idea is obviously use the same weight to hold as you are with your strength component. All right, finish your time. Ascending reps. 4 exercises. We're going to stay at each exercise for 3 rounds. So you're going to, every minute on the minute, you're going to increase your reps by the number of reps that are allotted for each exercise. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So for example, first one is burpees. So you're going to do 3 burpees. Burpees. Wait for the minute. I'm going to do 6 burpees. And then I'm going to do 9 burpees. Okay, once we do that, we're going to move to the next exercise, which is going to be a sprinter crunch. So you're going to be starting in a supine position this way. And then big exhale on the way up. Lift your elbow. Try to touch your knee. Actually, think about rib cage. Think about armpit to elbow. Okay, you're doing 4 each, increasing by 4 each time, each round, I should say, every minute on the minute. Next up, squat crawl out, taking that mid squat position we just did, and you're crawling all the way out to a high plank position. Then you're crawling back up, getting back into that mid squat. Now, asterisk next to it, dumbbells. It's just gonna take obviously a little bit longer, and you're going to have a little bit more control because now you're holding weights. Okay, same concept, just using weights. Doing 3, adding 3. And then last exercise is an Arnold press. Starting in that position we started with our front squat, our front rack squat. Slight bend in the knees, glutes are engaged, core is nice and tight. Dumbbells are here, fingertips are facing you. Start pressing up, rotate out so the dumbbells are facing away from you. Retract, back down. Keeping the core nice and tight the whole time. Okay, here, trunk down. Starting with anywhere from 5 reps to 7 reps, and you're adding 5 to 7 each round. Get some weights. Let's get rocking and rolling.